Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass have already proven their incompetence and poor leadership during the Los Angeles wildfires. Now, as we experience rampant lawlessness and civil unrest, it's never been more clear California's in a state of turmoil. And I ask my fellow Angelenos, why are Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass still in office? How much more of their destructive decision-making masquerading as leadership are we going?
Dignity. That's what I was missing. There was no dignity. It just looked like a man desperate for attention. And whenever DeSantis was scoring points on him, he would interrupt over and over to try to talk over the points as just a, that's like a middle school debate tactic, which is pathetic. And
beneath California's glamour, Governor Gavin Newsom hides secrets as wild as wildfire. Mel Gibson and Megyn Kelly are about to shatter his carefully built image. Masks slip, hypocrisy is exposed, and a shocking secret rocks Sacramento. This roast goes deeper than you expect, so buckle up.
Been opposing it, but he's been funneling California taxpayers' money to the homeless who are everywhere, thanks to him, to soft on crime DAs, right, who he supports and Sorrell supports, who are letting these looters in and out, and then he denies it. Meanwhile, we've seen the law that's been on the books up until recently when the California tax.
I forgot to mention Gavin Newsom. Now, he's a far left progressive, and Bill Maher just came out in favor of him. But he's the most radical Democrat in America. Honestly, his politics may be left of the squads. He would be a hard no. I don't care how good his hairline is.
Click like and subscribe so you don't miss this. Under Gavin Newsom, California has become a stage for bad news. The secrets revealed make you wonder if he ever left the frat party. But it's more than simple missteps. Megyn Kelly and Mel Gibson are here to tear off his dazzling mask.
It's time to take back our community and our state and put the power and the privilege in the hands of competent leaders whose goals are to protect us and the way of life this nation was founded upon and promises to offer. That's all.
Newsom's reign is full of paradoxes, wrapped in controversy, delivered with a smile, and sold with overconfidence. But when Mel Gibson brings the hard edge and Megyn Kelly dives in, the cracks don't just show, they erupt.
I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know, but it's like, it's sad. It's like...
Let's start with the basics. Gavin Newsom's so-called leadership. If politics were a reality show, he'd be out before you could say recall. He's the master of flip-flops and dizzying spin. Despite lofty talk about justice and climate change, his actions tell a very different story.
Here at Mount Howell, and we see behind me, vast majority of the land is federal land. 57% of the land in the state of California is under the jurisdiction of the federal government. Just 3% of our land is state jurisdiction. That said, California has 10x the investments we've made in vegetation, forest management, and prescribed burns. At the same time, the federal government has not made the kind of investment.
California's housing crisis. Gavin Newsom's answer: dream harder. Homelessness is dismissed as a minor inconvenience, while he sachets around like a movie star, ignoring the filth beneath his well-groomed facade.
A message from you to Governor Newsom or Karen Bass tonight?
Spend less on hair gel. That's it.
Yeah.
What can I say to that? Not big admirer of either.
Megyn Kelly goes surgical, cutting through Newsom's silky shell with sharp, precise questions. She exposes the flaws, hypocrisy, and lavish lifestyle hidden beneath designer clothes that he preaches austerity, parties with the elite, and repeatedly breaks his own rules. The secret? Like a Hollywood movie, Newsom's playbook is full of drama, deception, and endless plot twists.
If you steal under $1,000, we're not going to come after you. It's fine. It's a misdemeanor. And to these illegals who are now getting Medicaid in California, thanks to him. Illegals. So, this guy's priorities are not with keeping people safe at all. He doesn't care about the crime, about the illegals, and...
Where did it all begin? Newsom's past, full of power struggles, political deals, and a flair for performance, holds the key. Years of rehearsed smiles and staged empathy created someone who forgot where the act ends. It doesn't take Megyn Kelly long to peel off the mask. His reputation as a progressive champion crumbles when you consider his pandemic hypocrisy. Strict lockdowns for Californians while he dined in luxury behind closed doors.
To start this, and the reason he's smart to start it is because he has no muscles, Emily. None. He's a sinewy little weakling when it comes to arguing any of these issues, especially cultural issues, because he, like all liberals, has never had to do it. So now he's trying to get his training, which is smart on his part, and it would be smart on the part of conservatives to say no, because they declined to help him get in shape before the big bout. We're supposed to...
Mel Gibson focuses less on hypocrisy and more on consequences. Businesses closed, jobs vanished, and mental health suffered, all while Newsom ignored his own restrictions. Mel paints him as a governor more concerned with appearances than results. But the reality is Messier, donors, lobbyists, and millionaires profit from Californian struggles. After Megyn Kelly exposes the machine, Mel drives the point home. Newsom isn't a public servant. He's a skilled player in a rigged game. And California keeps paying...
Since he's been in, whatever you call it, office, has brought us nothing but rampant crime, acute homelessness, horrendous inflation. He's made it untenable for people to make a living here.
Well, the whole state is just so poorly managed. It's so frustrating and confusing, and then he gets on TV and pretends like everything's great. Mm-hmm. And California's the best. We have the best state. We have the most amazing economy. And you're out of your mind, dude. You've ruined this state.
Newsom boasts about his climate record, but Megyn Kelly exposes the gap between words and actions. Mel Gibson calls it a shameless PR stunt. Style over substance, theatrics over compassion. The recall election laid bare his flaws. Yet as public frustration grew, Newsom maintained his mask through media manipulation, excessive spending, and widespread despair.
I think Gavin Newsom is the great white hope of the Democratic Party. I really don't. I don't see it happening. Am I wrong? I realize he's got the widow's peak. That's in his favor. He's got the gravelly voice. I don't think Bashir. I thought Bashir could do it because he's a blue governor in a red state, Kentucky. But the more I listen to him, the more I'm like, he can't do it. He seems pathetic and weak. I'm sorry. But
Mel Gibson cuts through the political jargon, pointing out that elites who benefit from Newsom's leadership write the script for this high-stakes drama. The people's voices are drowned out by wealth and power, turning democracy into a farce. The strangest secret? While California struggles, Newsom keeps a smile, delivering speeches and captivating interviews. According to Megyn Kelly, he's mastered distraction, using celebrity endorsements, media spin, and savvy marketing to divert attention from the state's real problems. How does a man with so many glaring missteps remain governor? Kelly and Gibson reveal it's a mix of celebrity charm, media manipulation, and a deeply entrenched political system that refuses to budge.
Gibson accusing Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass of a land grab.
There is absolutely no adequate excuse the governor or mayor can make for this gross mismanagement and failure to preemptively deal with what they knew was coming.
Right.
Was it incompetence? Was it indifference? Complacency? Carelessness?
Kelly and Gibson reveal Newsom's act, using celebrity and spectacle to hide cronyism, favoritism, and a government that serves the elite, not Californians.
the reason I like Rahm Emanuel as the Democratic nominee, I'm not going to vote for Rahm Emanuel, but my point is why I would put money on him at this point is he's strong. He's strong. Gavin Newsom's not strong. He's French laundry. He's too pretty. He's too needy of the good opinion of people like Charlie, who I love. But as a Democrat, you shouldn't be looking for approval from Steve Bannon and Charlie Kirk.
Insider governing, not leadership. Gibson and Kelly exposed Newsom's luxury, hypocrisy, and spin, calling for Californians to demand real change.
Absolutely. Was it criminal negligence?
They don't care.
See, there are many who say that it is criminal negligence.
Absolutely.
Do the mayor and the governor give a damn about you?
No. Absolutely not.
No. I mean, that's clear.
Now for governor. I think he's going to run for governor. And he might win.
So offensive. Oh, yeah, when somebody comes over to the house, you clean up the house. Yes, because most of us don't live in a pigsty day to day. We have some small clutter to clean up. It's not a complete overhaul of where we choose to raise our children. That's what's needed in San Francisco. He does.
California needs real leadership, not show. Mel Gibson and Megyn Kelly expose Newsom's PR stunts and staged crises, distracting from real problems. Behind the spectacle, the state's issues worsen. He's a political magician masking failure with style.
Gavin Newsom, then Bill Maher. He loves the guy. Bill, snap out of it. And he had Gavin Newsom on his show on Friday night. A couple of sound bites making the rounds, including this one on the trans issue, SOT 19.
A lot of people lately talking about this 80-20 issue. And I think you are on the other side of this now, the side with the 80. 80 being 80% of the people in this country. Again, this is the issue of should biologically born men be able to compete in women's sports.
That's tough.
And, you know, I saw the polling here in California. They think you're a traitor for saying this.
Yeah.
You know, when those kind of people call you a traitor, there's a word for that.
According to Megyn Kelly, despite flashy fire safety campaigns, California's towns still burn and rebuild while Newsom maintains dominance through PR, loyalty programs, and ad spend. Mel Gibson frames him as a self-serving leader whose polished smile hides anxiety, comparing his tenure to a fragile house of cards propped up by glitz that will eventually collapse.